Hello everybody, welcome. Uh, Umi Gin here again. Gonna do some quests, low-level baby adventurer stuff. I've been all the way to Endwalker before. I've beaten Endwalker. I haven't done the patches, uh, but it's gonna be fun doing all this over again. I like it better with an alt than I do New Game Plus because when you're on New Game Plus, you're you're like I could be like a level 90 samurai fighting like level 15 dudes and just one-shotting everything for hours and hours. One shot, one shot, one shot. It's not going to be fun. So we're going to do it the alt way. And we're going to talk to Super Guy to return from the end of last episode to hand in our quest, What's in the Box, where we met Kylea. Umi, have you returned with the cargo? Yes, everything seems to be in order, relatively clear of blood and other gore. That can be something of a problem in our profession, you understand. I also had word from Kylea regarding your performance. She seemed eager to continue your training. An odd lass, I'll admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You would do well to heed the instruction she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach to our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered tome Kylea carries? That initiate's grimoire has served her from the day she entered the guild. She has her reasons, but it's admittedly strange to see it kept all the way to her present position as Foreseer. I fear such an intense focus on Arcanima has led to... Oh, hello, Lionel. That's my cat. He's chonky. Hello, Lionel. Meow, meow. I fear such an intense focus on Arcanima has led her to overlook other important aspects of life. As our master strategist guides your Arcanist training, I hope that you might return the favor and help to broaden her own perspective somewhat. But enough of such matters for the moment. You have done well this day, Yumi. Continue your practice with Carbuncle as Kylea has bid. I will be here when the time comes for your next lesson. And I'm gonna take the I'll take this custom-made robe of casting. And I'll put it on. Excuse me, game. Did you just... That would be why. I had something set wrong. Okay. Next, I'm gonna do something that I have to do it. I have to go up to the delivery Moogle. And we're gonna listen to a really sad version of Answers. I love this song. I'm not gonna read every bit of dialogue, but I'll read most of the quests. Okay, I got 20 males. There's my earrings. Mount from Shadowbringers. Earrings that are not as good as the other earrings that I have. Gold chocobo feathers. I don't want that. Check that. More gold chocobo feathers. Sorry, I'm just listening to this song. Oh God. The first time I heard Answers, the Waterworks, I swear, it was like, what is this woman's voice? It's the voice of an angel. And I'm like, sorry I'm doing this right now. I'm just getting mounts and stuff and different stuff that's account bound. So it like, when you start an alt, you get it back. You don't have to buy it over and over again. Baby behemoth. Helm of light. And then, what are we gonna do? Put on the earrings, place those in the chest, put that on, discard the double, armory chest, armory chest. Fist bump. I never use fist bump. Cracking open all of my minions. Oh, pardon me, I'm sorry. Fat chocobo. You can't get those anymore or something, from what I heard. I feel blessed to have my fat chocobo, but I can't even ride it until like level 20 in main scenario quest. I'm gonna eat that raisin. Okay. What to do, what to do. I'm gonna do Hunt Log. And then I'm gonna do the level 10 quest for Arcanist. And I don't like Arcanist. I like Summoner, but I can't play healers that well. I'm just not of the mindset to play healer very good. Puck Hatchling, Middle Lenosia, Summerford. Sorry if the song starts to get old after a second there. I'm moving on. Middle Lenosia. Oh, I went to use my mount hotkey and there was nothing there. Sad day. What am I gonna do? I was gonna go fight Puck Hatchlings, I think. Middle Lenosia, Summerford. There they are, I can see them from here. Oh, and there's a Fate. Nope. Big nope. Yeah, I'll do this fate. Uh-oh. This is a lot of Mandragoras. Sorry, I'm just concentrating there. Four. Well, three now. Four again. I died. I'm an idiot. This is why I hate Arcanist. I hate casters. Stand there and get smacked while you're casting spells. What can I do? Well, I'm level 9 at least. I got some XP from killing all those Mandragoras. I'm gonna go do it again. I'm gonna go get my fate completion. I don't care if I died the first time. Like, what else can you do at level 10? You stand there, you smack them, you die. Or, ooh, there's the Mandragoras. And my fate completion points are still in effect. Win-win. There. Okay, who's next? Lower Lenosia Cedarwood. Middle Lenosia Summerford. Seasong Grotto. I gotta go do some in real life stuff in about half an hour. So yeah, right about the midway point. I can stay for another 40 minutes, I suppose. Go, Ruby Carbuncle. Okay, I'm gonna actually cut down on some time spent here. I'm gonna run to Summerford Farms and activate the Aetheryte so I can learn teleport. That way I can teleport back there when I'm ready to do the main scenario quest. But first I want to get my actual class that I want to play. Like I said, I'm not playing Arcanist. I'm going to play Rogue and Ninja. And then Samurai at level 50. That's just my chosen way of doing it this time. Which is exactly the same way as my main. Yes, I have a main, and this is not my first character. My main is level 90, post-endwalker, Omnicrafter, the whole thing. It's fun. I don't want to, like, transfer money from her through a friend to, like, Umi Gin, though, because I kind of want to make all my own money on Umi Gin to, like, I don't know. I'll think about it. Teleport learned. And then return to Limsa. Oh, no, this thing. Soon we get to do some crafting, yay. Arcanist Guild. Yes, Umi, the time for your next lesson is upon us. You are keeping well, I trust. Taking the occasional brisk walk. One cannot form sound thoughts if one fails to maintain a sound body. Now, assuming you have been following Kylia's instructions, you should be ready to face the more dangerous threats found in western Lenosia. I speak of roselings and wild jackals, and yes, I would have you vanquish 3 of each. 'Tis the perfect sample size. The first acts as a preliminary test case. The second to test your hypothesis. The third to perfect the tactics you've devised. That's an awful trite way of examining the... I'm mad that they would say that. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging ruin over and over again. You are not the novice you once were, and your skills in the field ought to reflect that. If you find yourself wanting for other approaches, consider an assault with ruin in tandem with attacks from your carbuncle. When timed appropriately, you can deal a crippling blow to your opponent. Okay, it's time to go to... Do I have any new grimoires? Grimoire... Oh, I do have a new grimoire. Earrings. Rings. I do have a ring of some sort. What is it, a ring of freedom? Yeah, it's a ring of freedom. Okay, so now I've got to walk to western Lenosia. Yeah. Walking, walking, walking. So, I really enjoy crafting in this game. Like, too much. Way too much gil spent on crafting. Way too much gil made from crafting. It's a cycle. It's a vicious cycle. The more you make, the more you spend, the more you can earn, the more, like, it's ridiculous. Because, unlike some games where crafting is just a money sink, and, like, to the finished product isn't worth more than the materials. In Final Fantasy XIV, most of the time the finished product is worth more than the materials. So the ability to actually generate income compared to other MMOs is really a lot higher. Unlike World of Warcraft, I tried World of Warcraft, tried the crafting, but it took me like 50,000 gold to make like the first like 25 levels. Or 100 levels, I mean. No, I didn't like it, so I quit. Ooh, here are my targets. Sleep, eh? Okay, and I've got energy drain. So I'll begin with energy drain. Faster. I will admit the new like Arcanist Summoner skills and stuff like that are really good. And by that I mean like there it used to be like the most complicated rotation class like a couple years ago, and now it's like really simplified. But you still feel really strong. I'm just gonna run to the next zone. I don't care. I got my completion for that part of the quest. Ooh, it's a boss fate. He's only got 53 seconds left on his timer, so it's not worth fighting him. Sorry, Super Guy, I'm casting Ruin over and over again like a novice. Now I have other abilities that I can use. Report the Super Guy at the Arcanist Guild. Hooray! Aha! Lightning sprites. Worthy foe. I'm not waiting for them to spawn again. Okay. Back to Limsa. Use a ticket. Okay. Back to the Arcanist Guild. And then talk to Super Guy. Welcome back, Umi. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph onto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompanying 4th year Kaelia on one of our inspections. This experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical application of Arcanima. Pray do not tarry, Umi. Kaelia awaits you on the floor below with further details. Kaelia, a timely appearance as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I have been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Bullstocks family. Our agents suspect these beastmen merchants of dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I have prepared a strategy to respond to this possible shift into hostilities. But there is an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination to employ many of the self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you are to execute combat pattern 1345, otherwise known as stratagem focus fire. You and your carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one the enemy will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability of victory, 95%. Reports place the peddlers in the vicinity of the cookpot in Middle Enosia. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. Okay, so I'll go to Summerford. Spend a ticket. After this mission, I can change to any class that I want, which is what I'm going to transfer over next episode to Rogue, and we're going to end with a little crafting on this episode. Just a little crafting. Like, I can't do too much because I don't have retainers until about level 20. And without retainers, you can't, like, sell on the market board. So if you can't sell on the market board and all you got is, like, NPC vendors who give you nothing, then you're making... You can't do anything. You just clog up your inventory space. But you can do a little. Duty calls. Commence battles for tactical planning. I am Foreseer Kylia of Mailvan's Gate. You are to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection.
Nazi sneaky peekers! Copy spit Uplander Nosey's eyes on Stabby Iron!
A predictably aggressive response. Very well, Umi. Remember what we discussed. Yay, level 11, I guess. I'm gonna eat this. Oh, I thought it would kill him. Nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the probable success of a strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? Strengths. Oh, once again, you respond as the guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability of your potential to assess greatness to 97%. You are the one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to Mistress Supergun. Until next we meet. I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. Actually, after I hand this quest in, I'm gonna call it for a while. I'll be back later, and if you're on YouTube, then I'll definitely be around. I'm sorry I don't do much editing on my videos. Yes, I know I look like a total amateur, but I don't know how to do it too well yet, and I don't have software and I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna work on all my video editing and my thumbnail skills and everything. I don't even have a cell phone, so it's hard for me to like link Twitch to YouTube because they don't want like bots or something, and that's embarrassing. Back from the field, Umi, Kalia contacted me with a summary of events. It seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. One last thing, Umi. Considering the dedication you have shown towards our discipline, I have decided to permit you to leave to explore the teachings offered by other guilds. I would suggest, however, that you first master the science of Arcanum. The strategic training you receive here will serve you well no matter the path you eventually choose to walk. Return to me when your reason tells you the time is right. Bronze pieces. Armory unlocked. Now I can be whatever I want. Including crafting. Hehehe. No, not Helm of Light. I'm gonna save this as slot 1. And that's it for me. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you next time. Like, follow, subscribe, the whole thing. I'm not good at peddling myself yet. So like I hope you enjoyed your time here with me. That's all. Twitch Twitch TV / Umi _Gin. And that's me. Okay, bye bye.